Dreams are made to last forever, so I keep them safe and warm inside, only to wake them one by one whenever time is right. There is more than 1 million stars in heaven, and one is for every wish I make. The oldest dream is to have peace in my heart, joy and happiness. Do you dream? In your dream, what do you see? Do you dream of yourself flying to touch the skies? Dreams always comes as beautiful images, wonderful fantasies. Dreaming is nature. Everything about nature is beautiful. Nature takes me back to the beginning. In the beginning, there was the Word, and the Word was with God. In the beginning, there was nothing but only the darkness. Then God said, "Let it be light." And light is nature. Light is one beautiful creation that brings hope. Meaning there was hope in the world. And then there was life. They say water is life. Water is only found in one special and beautiful planet, that is planet Earth. Planet Earth is made of oxygen, plants, living species, and there's too many different kinds of living species that depends on the light and life. Without the light, there is no life. Without the light, there is a whole lot of hopelessness that won't keep or sustain life. Then God gathered every angels in heaven, and he said, "Let's create man with my image." And that's how special we are. It took the heaven and the effort to create man so we can be the reflection of God. Human beings were specifically created to perfect everything that was created in the beginning. Humans were created to enjoy the light and life living. And human duty was simple. It was only to worship God. Then nature could have been perfect. Everything could have been perfect and beautiful. Man was given power to control everything that was created in the beginning. Everything was for free. I'm talking about in the beginning where there was no hard labor, no fear, no jealousy, no greediness, no cruelty, no discrimination, no selfishness, and no shame. In the beginning, life was living in the dream. Lucky are those people who enjoyed living in their dream, who lived in the beginning. I can imagine that life, how it felt like, living the dream that was real and for free. Until now, everything changes. It is now difficult to live a dream nowadays. Dreams have now become goals, achievement, wishes, objectives to obtain. And all because there is a path that we have to follow. Humans are no longer sharing and living the same dream anymore. The path had separated us from the dream that was for free in the beginning. They now say every man has his own path to follow. It's so surprising now. Our paths are different. They say your purpose in life is to find your purpose. Now people became greedy, cruel, selfish, because they made a living dream a goal, object, and achievement. They should be ashamed. Now it's so difficult and dangerous to find this purpose in this darkest path. And it's all man's fault. Everyone wants to be the first to live a dream or to achieve a dream. And that is competition. And competition can only be won by the best performers. And the truth about men, we all want to be the best. This means we will be in a competition our entire lives. If one does better than another, jealousy develops, and that is hatred at the end. Jealousy is made out of lack of confidence. Now people started to discriminate one another. This path, it's so difficult to deal with. The weakness cannot survive. And the worst part about this path, it doesn't end. It's a long way to nowhere. It's just a long way in a misery that takes you straight to death. You are now told to have a dream so you may have a better life in the future. But now if the better life is only in the future, what do we call the current life? It's so sad that we don't live a dream anymore. I now draw the dream in my imagination, yet the path pulls me to a different direction. Life is now my enemy. This journey sucks. It is now difficult to reach an object, a goal, to achieve a dream because this path is so heavy. It got thorns, difficulties, challenges and obstacles, empty promises and broken hearts, disappointments and regrets. They should be ashamed. This path took me so far and gave me fear and failure. This path took so much from me, but here I am, still having a dream, wondering if I'll ever make it to the dream. Walking this path is like being in a boxing ring with life, and life keeps on throwing punches, pushes me from corner to corner. I'm falling, but life keeps on punching me more and more, again and again. This path is taking away my dream. I'm losing my breath. I'm trying to breathe, but I'm suffocating. I'm growing old, and I'm only left with half of my lifespan. But I see no finish line that gets me to the brighter side of life. Can somebody tell me if this path is not going to end? I'm even afraid because I don't know if I'll ever make it to the future. Even when I try to give up, this path doesn't let me go. Instead, it pulls me to a different direction. Life is now my enemy. This journey sucks. I'm so lost I can't even see the light. There is no hope. I'm exhausted. Nothing is functioning. My brain is tired of thinking. I'm losing my mind. I can't even see the image of the dream because all I see is the darkness and hopelessness. And when there is no light, there is no hope. And when there is no hope, there is no life. What's going on? Is this path taking my life away? This path destroyed me. My dreams are dead, and all the wonderful fantasies had now become memories. They say after every night there's always a brighter day. I agree with them, but there's only one problem. Ages are adding up. It's so painful living in the darkness, and still I have to find this purpose in this darkness. I can't see direction. Maybe this path, it is not a dream, but it is living in a nightmare. Dreams are made to last forever, so I keep them safe and warm inside, only to wake them one by one whenever time is right. I'm reaching the end, and still there is no light to my purpose in this life. I always thought it could be exciting to be grown up. I remember early ages where I could enjoy a complete freedom. Now it's different. Growing up isn't much fun after all. And I've grown up so quickly. It's like it happened overnight. I now had to understand that I'm grown up when I was already in this darkest tunnel, and I'm expected to introspect myself inside this tunnel. It's so dark and I can't even see the tip of my finger. How unfair is this path? I remember early days used to be like sunshine with no stress. Now I know after every sunrise I have to fake a smile just to hide all my miseries and problems. I have to hide or fake my life because I want nobody to see my struggle. I laugh until you see the last giant teeth, just to give out the face that won't bring me questions from the people I socialize with. So I hide all my miseries and waiting for the sunset. And at night, it's only the darkness and loneliness that brings me fear. I am afraid of the dark. A tear trickled down from the corner of my eye when I'm sitting on my own, followed by another tear. In the darkness, there is no life, and this path is full of the darkness, hopelessness, load shadings and stuff. It could be more convenient if this can just be over. And the sad part about this path, This path will never take you back to the beginning, but it will take you straight to the end. This is my story, and this is my song.